Hey there, guys! Character Delete is back for episode 2, and we're going to be talking about two characters this time. It will be Roshi and Satan, the two best characters in this show, honestly. I love these two guys. And the reason I'm doing both of them is because Roshi kind of breaks the story immediately and doesn't allow a lot to happen. And Mr. Satan doesn't have a ton that can happen either, so I decided why not just do both in one go. First, we're going to talk about Roshi. And, well, let's just say that this is complicated because a lot of characters in the series have backstories that involve Roshi. So there's going to be a lot of characters who won't be who they normally are. Case in point, the Ox King. We don't know what his life would have been like without Roshi training him. Would he still be wealthy? Would he still own his castle? Would he still have Chi-Chi as a daughter? Would he still be on Fire Mountain? Would the conflict with Fire Mountain still happen? These are things that we can only theorize about. Even if Goku does manage to get all the balls and still complete the Pilaf saga and defeat Pilaf and all of that, there's a big issue here, and that's the fact that Roshi cannot train Goku. Also, Krillin won't show up because he doesn't exist, and sadly for him, he'll probably spend most of the rest of his life being bullied at the Orin Temple. It is very unlikely the tournament would happen because Goku wouldn't really have a good way to know that it's happening. It may happen if Yamcha tells him, but Goku is not going to make it very far in this tournament since he didn't train to make himself stronger. And the big problem with this what if is, well, the Red Ribbon arc. Goku could beat some of the grunts of the Red Ribbon Army and maybe Silver, but as for the main forces, there's just too much for him to handle. And if he goes to Muscle Tower, he doesn't stand a chance. He'll probably get stopped by Major Metallotron, and if not him, Murasaki would murder him. There's no way for Goku at his low power to make it all the way to White and fight the Bouillon and survive. There's just no way. As you can see, not having our amazing boy Roshi kinda kills the whole plot. It comes to show that we really do need this old man in our story. It is now time for the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mark Satan. When it comes to the Cell games, the only thing that changes is that, well, everyone will know that Gohan killed Cell. They would not know about Mr. Satan at all, since he doesn't exist. Of course, Videl will not exist because her father doesn't exist either, so Gohan's identity as Great Saiyaman will stay intact, and he'll be able to keep studying in school without any issues. It is not very likely Gohan will enter the tournament when Goku comes back, since he wasn't blackmailed into doing so. So we can assume that he probably won't enter. Regardless if Gohan fights or watches the tournament, everything should still play out the same way, where Spopovich and Yamu steal energy from either Goku, maybe Vegeta, or Gohan if he does enter, and everything should be the same. Though, to note, Spopovich will not beat on Videl because she doesn't exist, so he probably beat on some other character, and probably get the Z-Warriors angry at him. All the events, from Babidi's spaceship all the way to Boo killing Babidi, should all play out the same way as it does in the original storyline, although things will change after this moment. Since Mr. Satan doesn't exist, he can't befriend Boo and make Boo stop trying to kill. Although this does cause Super Boo to show up, the fact that Mr. Satan doesn't exist means that they only have to deal with the fat Majin Buu throughout this arc. Because of this fact, it is very likely that after Goten and Trunks learn how to use fusion, they could kill Fat Buu in a fight without too much difficulty. Then the world would be safe. Oh, by the way, 18 wins the tournament effortlessly. When it comes to both GT and Super, though, honestly, these stories shouldn't really have anything different going on. The only thing that really changes about GT is that Oob doesn't exist, so it's very likely the events of the story won't even happen to begin with. So, in conclusion, not having him actually was kind of a good thing, which is sad because this guy is a meme and we all love him. I'm going to try my best to not make all the videos in this series only on Dragon Ball. I might try other series too for character delete. So, in the comments if you'd like, you can try to argue any of the statements I made and tell me what you think would happen if these characters were deleted from the show entirely. Hit the sub, hit the bell, you know what I mean. Unless you don't care, then I don't care either. But it would be a nice thing to do. And like I said before, leaving comments helps with discussion and makes this whole thing more fun. So see you next time.